Sigma males are like quiet heroes who prefer to do things their own way. They might not be the loudest in the room, but they have strong ideas and a cool way of handling things. In this video, we've got some really interesting questions that every Sigma male can think about. These questions help us understand how Sigma males deal with challenges, stay motivated, and keep growing as individuals. 12. What defines success for you? For a Sigma male, success can look different than it does for most people. Instead of trying to be the boss or the most noticed person in the room, a Sigma male finds success in being true to himself. This means he focuses on what makes him happy and fulfilled, not just on what makes him popular or rich. Success might be about setting personal goals and working hard to achieve them. It could be learning new things that interest him, getting better at a hobby, or helping people in ways that feel important to him. For example, if he loves animals. Success could mean working to save endangered species or taking care of pets who need homes. In short, for a Sigma male, success is all about living life on his own terms, improving himself, and doing things that bring real happiness and meaning to his life. 11. How do you handle rejection? When a Sigma male faces rejection, he deals with it in a calm and smart way. He understands that not everyone will always say yes to him, and that's okay. Instead of getting upset or angry, he thinks about what he can learn from the experience. Maybe there's something he can do better next time, or maybe it just wasn't the right fit. A Sigma male doesn't let rejection stop him. He sees it as a chance to grow and become stronger. He knows that every no brings him closer to a yes. After facing rejection, he might spend some time alone to think about what happened and plan his next steps. He uses his quiet confidence to keep pushing forward, not needing approval from others to feel good about himself. In simple terms, a Sigma male handles rejection by staying positive, learning from it, and moving on without letting it damage his confidence or his goals. 10. What motivates you daily? For a Sigma male, motivation comes from his own goals and passions. He doesn't wait for others to tell him what to do or how to be successful. Instead, he thinks about what he really cares about and sets his own goals based on that. Whether it's doing well in school, getting better at a sport, or learning a new skill, his motivation comes from wanting to achieve these personal goals. Every day he reminds himself of what he's working towards. He might write down his goals or think about them in the morning so he can stay focused throughout the day. This helps him push through tough times or when he doesn't feel like working hard. A Sigma male also likes to see how far he has come. Looking back at what he has already achieved can give him a big boost and encourage him to keep going. In short, his motivation is driven by his own dreams and the satisfaction of reaching them, step by step. 9. What's your non-negotiable rule? A Sigma male has one very important rule that he never breaks. Always be true to yourself. This means he always acts in a way that fits with who he is and what he believes in. He doesn't just follow what others do or say if it doesn't feel right to him. Staying true to oneself is like having a personal guide inside that helps make decisions. It means not changing just to fit in or to make others like you more. For a Sigma male, this rule helps him choose friends who really understand and respect him, and makes decisions that make him proud of who he is. This rule is important because it keeps him feeling good about his choices and who he is as a person. It helps him avoid feeling fake or unhappy with his actions. So always being true to yourself is a rule that helps a Sigma male live a happier and more fulfilling life. 8. How do you manage stress? A Sigma male handles stress in a very cool and calm way. He knows that stress is a part of life, but he doesn't let it control him. Instead, he finds smart ways to deal with it so he can stay calm and happy. One way he manages stress is by taking time to do things he enjoys. This could be playing sports, reading a book, or spending time outside. Doing fun activities helps take his mind off things that are bothering him. He also talks about his feelings. A Sigma male might seem like he keeps to himself, but he knows it's important to talk to someone he trusts when he's feeling stressed. Sharing his thoughts helps him feel better. Lastly, he likes to plan and organize things. Knowing what he needs to do and when he needs to do it makes him feel less worried. He writes lists and sets a schedule to help keep everything in order. This way, he stays on top of things and keeps stress away. 7. What's your escape from reality? A Sigma male finds his escape from reality by diving into activities that he loves and that help him relax. This might mean spending time in nature, like hiking in the mountains or walking by the beach. Being outside in the fresh air helps clear his mind and makes him feel peaceful. He also might choose to read books or watch movies. These activities take him to different worlds and let him live exciting adventures without leaving his home. It's a fun way to forget about everyday worries for a while. Playing sports or working out is another way a Sigma male escapes. Physical activity not only keeps him healthy, but also helps reduce stress. After exercising, he often feels more relaxed and happy. Lastly, he might enjoy creative hobbies like drawing, playing a musical instrument, or building models. These activities let him express himself and focus on making something beautiful or interesting. By spending time on these hobbies, he feels more connected to what he loves and less caught up in daily stress. 6. How do you influence others silently? A Sigma male influences others quietly by leading through his actions rather than just words. He doesn't need to be loud or the center of attention to make a difference. Instead, he shows how to behave by setting a good example for others to follow. For instance, if he believes in being kind and fair, he treats everyone nicely and fairly. Other people see this and might start to act the same way because they see it's a good thing to do. He also stays calm and thoughtful in tough situations. When others might get upset or angry, he keeps his cool and thinks before he acts. This can inspire those around him to handle their own problems in a calm way too. By doing these things, a Sigma male shows others how to be better without needing to tell them what to do. People notice and respect him for being genuine and consistent, and they often learn from his behavior. 5. What skill are you currently mastering? A Sigma male is always working on mastering a new skill because he loves to learn and grow. He picks something he is really interested in, or something that will help him become better in some way. This could be learning a new language, getting better at a sport, or knowing how to fix things around the house. Every day, he spends some time practicing this new skill. He might read books, watch videos, or take classes to learn more about it. Practicing regularly is important because it helps him get better little by little. He also isn't afraid to make mistakes because he knows that making mistakes is part of learning. When something doesn't go right, he tries to understand what went wrong and how he can improve. This way, he learns a lot and gets better faster. By focusing on mastering new skills, a Sigma male keeps his mind sharp and feels proud of what he can do. It also helps him feel ready for new challenges. 4. What's your strategy for personal growth? A Sigma male has a clear strategy for his personal growth, which means he plans out ways to improve himself over time. He sets goals that are important to him, whether they're about learning new things, becoming healthier, or being better in relationships. First, he thinks about what he wants to achieve and writes it down. Writing goals helps him remember and focus on them every day. Next, he makes a plan on how to reach these goals. This might include things like reading books to gain knowledge, practicing skills he wants to get better at, or spending time with people who make him want to be a better person. He also checks his progress regularly. This means looking back at what he has done and seeing if he is getting closer to his goals. If things aren't going as planned, he thinks about what needs to change and then tries a different approach. By following this strategy, a Sigma male keeps growing and learning, making himself better step by step. 3. How do you maintain your independence? A Sigma male maintains his independence by making sure he can think and act for himself. This means he makes his own choices and relies on himself to solve problems. He doesn't wait for others to tell him what to do or how to feel. One way he stays independent is by learning a lot about different things. The more he knows, the more he can do on his own without needing help. This could be fixing things at home, managing his money, or making smart choices in school or work. He also spends time alone to think about his life and goals. This helps him understand what he really wants and needs, not just what others might want for him. Additionally, a Sigma male is good at planning. He plans his time and responsibilities well, so he doesn't have to depend on others to remind him or help him get things done. By doing these things, a Sigma male keeps his freedom to live life his way, which is very important to him. 2. What personal sacrifice shaped you? A Sigma male often faces personal sacrifices that have shaped who he is today. One big sacrifice might be choosing to spend less time with friends or family in order to focus on his personal goals. For example, he might decide to spend extra hours practicing a sport he wants to excel in or studying hard for school. Although it can be tough to not be around people he likes as much, he understands that these sacrifices are necessary to achieve what he wants in the long run. He knows that working hard now will help him reach his dreams and be proud of what he can accomplish. A Sigma male also might give up immediate fun or easy choices for bigger rewards later. He might save money instead of spending it right away, or go to bed early instead of staying up late so he can feel better and do well the next day. These sacrifices help a Sigma male become stronger and teach him important lessons about effort and patience. 1. How do you stay mentally strong? A Sigma male stays mentally strong by handling tough situations with a clear head and a calm heart. He knows that life can be challenging, but he believes in his ability to get through anything. One way he stays strong is by focusing on the present moment. Instead of worrying about what might happen tomorrow or thinking about mistakes from yesterday, he concentrates on what he can do right now. This helps him use his energy wisely and not get overwhelmed. He also takes care of his mind and body by doing things that make him feel good and healthy, like eating right, exercising, and getting enough sleep. These habits help keep his mind sharp and his body ready for anything. Additionally, a Sigma male keeps a positive attitude. He tries to look for the good in situations, even when things are tough. By thinking positively, he finds it easier to solve problems and stay hopeful. By doing these things, a Sigma male keeps his mental strength, helping him face any challenge that comes his way. So this was all about today's video. If you enjoyed watching the video, please hit a like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this.